A shooting brake, such as a Volkswagen Arteon, is designed to be sleeker and slinkier than a normal estate car, but with still good levels of space and practicality. So the question is the new Volkswagen Arteon a good family car and worthy of your cash? In this CarGurus UK video review, we'll take a closer look at it and find out. As ever, please do subscribe to the CarGurus UK YouTube channel, where you'll find lots more car video reviews. And remember to hit the bell icon as well, so that you get notified whenever a new video goes live. Of course, how good looking a car is subjective. But if we were to proclaim that this is a handsome car, I think most people would agree with us. The front has the same bold features as the 5-door hatchback Arteon. Meanwhile, the back has this flowing roofline and then a steep angled rear screen, giving it a really slinky, cohesive look. All Arteons look smart with LED lights and alloy wheels, but this is the sportiest R-Line version, which gets a racy makeover that includes bigger 19-inch wheels and a redesigned bumper. Before we take a closer look at the car, there's 5 things you need to know. Number 1, it launched in 2017, and in 2020 it underwent a facelift, and that's when the shooting brake joined the range. Number 2, there's plenty of choice when it comes to engines. The petrol range starts with a 1.5 litre unit giving 148 brake horsepower and tops out with the sporty R model, which has a 2 litre unit giving 316 brake horsepower. There's also a pair of 2 litre diesels and a plug-in hybrid model with an electric only range of around 35 miles. Number 3, all Arteons are well equipped. The range starts with SE nav trim. This includes electric seats, keyless entry, 3-zone climate control, parking sensors, and an all-singing, all-dancing infotainment system. Elegance models get heated leather seats and a range of additional driver assistance features. And while the R-Line's upgrades are mainly cosmetic, you do also get this panoramic roof. Number 4, rivals. The 5-door hatchback is competing with other stylish cars such as the Peugeot 508 and more premium rivals coming from the A5 Sportback and the BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe. The shooting brake, however, is a little bit more difficult to compare, because if you look at cars such as the BMW 3 Series Touring or the Audi A4 Avant, they are still estate cars primarily focused on practicality rather than style. So you could say it doesn't really have any rivals. And finally, price. The Arteon Shooting Brake is not a cheap car. Even in the cheapest form, it comes in at around £33,000, and then prices rise to well over £40,000. Now, the thing is, that's Audi money for a Volkswagen badge. Now, the question on most buyers' minds is going to be how much practicality has been sacrificed in favour of style. Well, here is your answer. The boot is big. I've managed to fit the double buggy in here as well as the items that are already in here. So it is a good size. It's 565 litres. But that is only 2 litres bigger than the hatchback. And it's quite shallow despite being a nice square shape, and this load lip is quite high, so loading bulky items in and out can be quite difficult. And when you consider that most estate cars don't even have a load lip, this is a bit of a bugbear. And so is the split folding rear seats, which leave both a step and a slope in the extended load floor when you drop them. Thankfully, it is better news in these back seats. There is plenty of headroom and legroom, even if you're 6 foot tall, which I'm not. I'm 5'4.5". Now, if you do end up being in this middle seat, the cushion is a little bit higher and it's harder, plus there's nowhere really to put your feet, so that's not hugely comfortable. That said, there is enough room for 3 sets of shoulders. Find yourself promoted to the front seat and there's some proper wow factor. First of all, quality is superb. Most of the materials are plush and glossy, and even the harder plastics, such as the ones down here, are textured, so they go largely unnoticed. And you'll be dazzled in a good way by these digital dials, which can be configured in a number of different ways. The infotainment system is Volkswagen's finest, so it's logical to use, quick to respond and slick to look at, while all the functionality you expect is taken care of, including Bluetooth, DAB radio, navigation, a wireless Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. All the other controls are self-explanatory and easy to use, although these buttons here for the air conditioning settings are a little bit fiddly to use on the move. Now, in terms of getting comfortable, the seats are electrically adjustable, so you can definitely find a comfortable driving position, and there's plenty of movement in the seat and the steering wheel, although this is manual movement. And then in terms of visibility is pretty good. Out the back, it's fine overall. Note that the rear window is a little bit shallow, but because the rear quarter light windows are so big, you get an all right view out of the back overall. So what's the Shooting Brake like on the road? Well, we'll start with the engine. The one in this car is the mid-range petrol, which is a 2-litre turbocharged unit pushing out 187 brake horsepower, and it's just what you need. It's smooth, quiet, and when you push it really, really hard, it goes. It also works really well with the 7-speed twin-clutch automatic gearbox that comes as standard with this engine. It pulls away cleanly, shifts smoothly, and always seems to select the right gear for the job at hand. The other thing that immediately strikes you about the Arteon is how quiet it is, and that's not just down to the refined engine. Road and wind noise are also kept to a minimum as well, and the latter even more so with the optional acoustic pack, which adds sound insulation to the side windows and is fitted to this car. When it comes to other aspects of the driving experience, the Arteon is a bit vanilla. It provides a very decent balance of ride comfort and handling sharpness, but it's nothing all that special. However, this car has been fitted with an adaptive suspension system called Dynamic Chassis Control. It's an optional extra that will set you back around £900, but we feel it's money well spent. With systems like this, it's often the case that you can barely tell the difference between the various driving modes, and even if you can, they make very little difference to your overall enjoyment of the car. That's not really the case here, because there's a big difference to be felt between the modes, and that gives the car a really pleasing duality. Put it in comfort mode and you waft along in a relaxed and comfortable manner with barely any hint of disturbance from the road surface. Stick it in sport mode, however, and everything hunkers down and firms up, giving you a greater feeling of connection with the road. The improved body control that this extra firmness gives delivers turns that are sharp, precise and satisfying. So do the immense grip and responsive steering. Okay, so it's not the last word in dynamic excellence, but nonetheless it is still a very pleasurable car to drive. The regular Arteon hatchback doesn't make sense for a lot of buyers because it costs the same as premium rivals from BMW and Audi, but it doesn't have the same level of badge appeal. The Shooting Brake, though, is different. It's still expensive. This one, with all its options, is just shy of £47,000, but its mix of style and practicality makes it something truly unique in the class. Okay, it's not as practical as your average premium estate, but not everybody needs ultimate practicality. And if that's you and you spec it right, then the Shooting Brake will be a very pleasant car to live with. We'd love to know if you agree with our verdict on the Volkswagen Arteon Shooting Brake, so please do tell us in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe as well. Why not browse our channel for more new and used car reviews, and to find a great deal from a top-rated dealer on your next car, head over to cargurus.co.uk.